On that cold night, she was in a warm room, rehearsing for her opera concert, completely unaware that someone was coming for her. Suddenly, terrified, she couldn't do anything to stop him from taking her. Within minutes, he arrived at the scene, searching for clues to find her. But the criminal clown was already far gone. The police, stationed near the street the criminal would pass through, received the alert, and each officer ran to their patrol car. Once they all gathered, they formed a barricade, but the superhero arrived just in time, ready to save her. What he didn't know was that it was all a trap.
And that's just a glimpse of what's possible. But what if I told you that in just minutes, you could create cinematic AI videos like this using Kling O1, the powerful AI video generator, right inside Higgsfield AI, the platform with all the top AI tools. Stick around because I'm going to guide you step by step to bring your ideas to life effortlessly. If you're curious to see it in action, I've dropped the link in the description so you can explore Kling O1 and start creating cinematic videos today. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how I actually pulled this off. When I first jumped into the platform, I went straight to the menu and looked for the image creation option. Specifically, I selected Kling O1 image. Now I want you to pay attention to a few details here because this is where the quality starts. You have total control over the aspect ratio, which is huge depending on whether you're making content for YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. But what really caught my eye was the image quality. You can crank this thing up to 2K resolution. Plus, you can decide exactly how many variations you want to generate at once. At the time I'm recording this, you actually have the option to generate unlimited images, which is wild, but stick with me because the deal gets even sweeter a little later on. So, for this project, my initial concept was pretty specific. I needed to cast my characters. I wanted to create portrait-style images for the main players in my video clip. I set it up so that every prompt would give me 4 different options, kind of like an audition process, so I could pick the perfect look. I needed 3 specific archetypes: a villain who looks like he means business, a classic superhero, and a girl who's about to find herself in a bit of trouble. Once I had my cast locked in, the next step was world building. I needed to generate the environments. As I was brainstorming the storyboard in my head, I pictured a few key locations. A grand stage where the girl would be singing opera, a gritty street corner where the villain has a black van parked and waiting, a high-stakes chase scene, and finally, a dramatic standoff with police cars where our superhero makes his big entrance. Once I had my assets, I moved over to the video section. This is where things get really interesting. This option is incredibly powerful because it's not just a text-to-video slot machine. It gives you granular control. I'm going to show you all the hidden gems in here, so keep watching. For this workflow, I selected the Elements option while making sure I still had Kling O1 video selected as my model. Here, you can define the clip duration anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds. It really depends on the pacing you have in mind for your edit. I also locked in my aspect ratio. For the opening shot of the girl on stage, I decided on a 4-second clip with a 16:9 aspect ratio. Perfect for that cinematic widescreen look. Now, check this out, because this is a game changer for content creation. You can upload up to 7 reference images. Each image acts as an element that the AI will actually use in the video. Personally, I uploaded 2 specific images, one of the opera stage background and one of the girl I generated earlier. You might be wondering, what's the big deal here? Well, the holy grail of AI video generation has always been consistency. Usually, your character looks different in every single shot. But the novelty of Kling O1 inside Higgsfield is that it allows you to maintain strict consistency for both your characters and your environments. Honestly, this is the model that filmmakers and creators have been waiting for. If you've seen some of my older videos where I tried to make clips with other AI tools, you probably noticed it took me forever to get something usable. But this clip, I generated it in no time flat. I spent a few minutes analyzing the best way to structure the prompt, did a couple of test runs, and boom, it was there. And the best part is, you're going to find it even easier, because I'm walking you through exactly how to structure those prompts right now. Here's the secret sauce. You'll notice you can refer to your uploaded images using the @ symbol, just like you're tagging a friend on social media. This links your text instructions to the specific image. So, you can describe exactly where you want to see your main character within the scene, you can describe the specific action they should be performing, and you can even direct the camera movement. But here is my biggest pro tip for you. Always try to write a summary of the final result you expect to see in the clip. This helps the AI understand the vibe and the narrative intent behind the clip, ensuring it uses those reference elements to achieve the specific outcome you're picturing in your head. I did the exact same thing for the second scene, adding 2 reference images to set up the villain. But the third scene? That was a challenge. I needed to combine 3 distinct elements: the villain, the stage environment, and the girl. Now, if you've been in the AI video game for a while, you know that most AI video generators have strict guardrails when prompts involve sensitive actions or conflict. I was genuinely worried about how the model would interpret a kidnapping scenario. I wasn't sure if it would block the prompt or make it look weird. So, I used a little workaround. Inside the prompt, I framed it by saying that the idea of uniting these 3 elements was part of the show, like a theatrical performance. That context allowed the AI to process the request without triggering safety blocks, and it successfully generated the scene where he grabs the girl and runs off. After that, I just needed the getaway scene, the girl inside the vehicle. Honestly, I absolutely loved the cinematic camera movement Kling O1 generated here. It felt like a dynamic shot from an action movie. I feel like Kling AI has made a massive leap forward in video quality, especially since it's working from those high-res 2K images. It makes it a seriously competitive AI video generator, just purely based on visual fidelity. The final piece of the puzzle was the rescue, the superhero appearing just in time to back up the police barricade. Once all the raw clips were generated, it was just a matter of stitching them together in a video editor, adding some sound effects, a dramatic score, and a voiceover. Honestly, it surprised me how easy and fast this whole workflow was. But more than the speed, I was blown away by the visual quality. That's just my personal take, but usually, you trade speed for quality, and here I felt like I got both. Another thing that genuinely surprised me was how affordable it was. We often assume high-end tools cost a fortune, but generating these images and clips using Kling O1 inside Higgsfield was incredibly cost-effective. Speaking of costs, I have to let you in on something huge. Higgsfield is offering unlimited Kling O1 generations for everyone who subscribes to the Ultimate Plus plans by December 7th. That is not a drill. If you are looking for the cheapest AI platform that doesn't sacrifice quality, this is it. If you are considering getting serious about content creation, you can see that Higgsfield currently has the lowest prices on the market. So, make sure to grab this amazing opportunity now with my link in the description. But wait, we aren't done yet. There is another feature I need to talk about because it completely stole the show for me: Kling O1 Video Edit. This feature inside Higgsfield is insanely potent. It allows you to change the backgrounds of your videos, swap out the clothes your characters are wearing, and, most critically, maintain the consistency of the character while doing it. Let me give you a concrete example. I had this video of a girl walking against a green background. Right there in the platform, I generated an image of a beach and an image of a swimsuit. Just like before, you can upload up to 4 images or elements to modify an existing video. I uploaded the beach and the bikini, and then I referenced these elements in the prompt using that same @ method. I turned off the auto settings so I could manually confirm the duration and aspect ratio to make sure nothing got cut off. Then I just clicked Generate Video. Look at this result. Pretty insane, huh? It completely composited her into the new environment and changed her outfit without messing up her walk cycle. This is the future for content creators and filmmakers. You can essentially reshoot a scene without ever leaving your desk. I decided to push it even further to see if I could break it. I wondered if I uploaded a video of a real person's face, would it maintain their identity if I added completely new elements? I wanted to put headphones on her. Not only that, I wanted to see if the headphones would adapt to her hair while she was moving her head, vibing to the music. I ran the prompt, and check this out. It tracked perfectly. The headphones look like they are physically sitting on her ears, moving naturally with her hair. But I wasn't satisfied yet. I wanted to try something really difficult. I uploaded a video of a girl showing clear signs of frustration. With Kling O1, I could choose any setting, so I decided she's frustrated in her kitchen because she has a mountain of dishes to wash. Here's the kicker. The original video shows her facing the camera directly. But I wanted to add cinematic camera movement, specifically a 180-degree rotation around her. This is notoriously difficult for AI because the model has to hallucinate or invent angles of the girl's face and body that didn't exist in the source video. In the prompt, I referenced the video of the girl, told the AI exactly the result I wanted, and this time, I didn't upload any reference elements for the background. I just let the AI handle everything for me. The result was seamless. It generated the rest of the room and rotated around her while keeping her expression and features locked in. Personally, I see so many use cases for Kling O1. It starts with the fact that it generates images in 2K, meaning the video quality you get from those images is a significant jump above standard HD. And that video editing feature, being able to edit with or without reference images just by typing a prompt, is powerful stuff. I think we need to look beyond just standard YouTuber stuff here. Think about who else can leverage this. If you are a filmmaker or a director, you can use this to pre-visualize scenes, build animated storyboards, or map out entire sequences without spending a dime on a full shoot. It's perfect for ad creators and studios who need to generate product shots, model scenes, or test out branded concepts quickly. Fashion creators can build virtual runways and lookbooks just by combining model photos with outfit photos. Post-production teams can use this to remove unwanted objects, fix details, or completely reshape a scene without doing hours of manual tracking or rotoscoping. Even UGC and short-form creators can test out 5 different creative directions from the same base idea to see what performs best. And for the world builders and storytellers out there, this is the tool you need to keep your characters and environments consistent across a series of connected shots. Practically speaking, with Kling O1, you can start from references, uploading your characters, outfits, props, or scenes, and keep them consistent across every shot. You can edit existing footage just by prompting, allowing you to remove bystanders, change outfits, swap backgrounds, or even adjust the lighting and weather. You can extend scenes using a short 3 to 10 second clip to build the previous or next shots in the same context. You can transform the look entirely, switching styles from realistic to anime, cartoon, or cinematic, or just changing the overall mood. And you can mix inputs freely, combining text, images, and elements in one go instead of juggling 5 different AI tools. To wrap this up, I want you to understand one thing. Kling O1 is a new kind of creative engine. Instead of wrestling with rigid robotic prompts where you have to speak like a computer code, you can create naturally. You describe a character, you reference an image, you mix styles, you combine shots. Kling O1 understands the full context and builds coherent, cinematic output. And just a quick reminder on the specs so you don't get stuck. You can upload up to 7 images and they can be up to 10 megabytes each, JPG, JPEG, or PNG. For video clips, they can be between 3 and 10 seconds long, up to 200 megabytes, and a maximum of 2K resolution. I also have a video on how I'm using Higgsfield AI to clone YouTube channels and create an AI influencer from scratch. I highly invite you to check those out to see just how potent this platform is for content creation. Thanks so much for watching my videos, and many thanks to Higgsfield for making this video possible. I hope you have a terrific day, stay creative, stay well, and peace out.